I'm happy that God put people in my life that wasn't dick eaters. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deshauna, last name brown like the color, and I'm undiagnosed with a few things that I hope to never know, because once you know, you know. And today's video is what happens in the house stays in the house. This is a safe side I reside when it gets too hectic outside. That statement is a statement that abusers use when they want to control you and keep you in a place of feeling alone, feeling disconnected, like kind of from like society, as if what's happening is normal, but it's not. I want this to be a space where we don't feel alone, where we can just talk about it, be open about it, and be honest about it. So today we're talking about me. Me and my hubby, we watching a movie at, he said 8, but I changed it to 9 because it's about to be 7. I still got to edit and do my homework. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, today's about me, but I hope within my story you also think about yourself and you can relate, because we're all just people experiencing life in different ways, but it's low-key kind of similar. So lately, as I've been on this journey of growing, evolving, I've been realizing a lot about myself, and most of the stuff I realized, I couldn't have learned it without other people. I couldn't have learned it without certain experiences, like people pushing me past my boundaries. And I just realized that, well, I knew this. All of us are the way that we are because of everything that we've been through, our environment, our surroundings, what we're used to seeing or what we're not used to seeing. And I feel like I never fully took accountability of the things I can work on and change and relate it back to my past and the things I've been through, the things I saw that a child was probably never supposed to see, and situations that a child should never be in. Mostly just seeing abuse. I wasn't physically abused from what I remember, but my memory of my childhood is pretty foggy. But just from what I remember, no physical abuse to me, but more so seeing it, a lot of vocal abuse and people putting their emotions on me. So when someone is lacking control, they'll try to control you. So in one area they feel like they lack it, so they try to control it in others. And parents do that a lot. They try to control their children because they know that they might not have control in any other place in their life. That could be at work, that could be their relationship, that could be like their moms, their parents, like, you know, the things that they've been through. And it's just a continuous cycle. And I'm happy I realized that. I'm happy that, not even realized that, I did realize it, but I'm happy that I'm happy that God put people in my life that wasn't dick eaters. And I'll put the definition of dick eaters right here if they have it. I'm pretty sure they have it on Urban Dictionary. But it's kind of like someone to tell you what you want to hear. In life, it sounds great. It sounds great to hear what you want to hear. It sounds great for someone to tell me, like, it's okay that you're upset. Just cry. Just be sad. It's okay that you're like that. It's okay that you're mean. It's okay that you're rude. It's okay that you're controlling. But it's not okay. A lot of these things are not okay because we're not doing it in a place of love. We're doing it in a place of fear, in a place of hurt. And a lot of the things that I needed to work on, control being like one of my main ones, was from a place of pain and fear. The lack of control that I've had all my life, even to today. But this whole series, what happens in the house stays in the house, there's so many things within my childhood that I could not control. So now that I'm an adult, that I have a little bit more control on certain things, well, mostly things, because this is my life, and I'm old enough to choose the paths that I want to go. Sometime when I don't feel like I have the control, like right in front of me, or I just don't have it, I don't have a strong hold on some of the things I want to control, it feels unsafe. I don't feel safe. I don't feel, it just feels weird. It feels like I've been fighting for this all my life. I finally got it. And now I don't have it, you know? Even like at my job, like I do my best not to control what other people feel or the way they think or the way they act, and just remember that everything they do to me or anything that someone says to me, like negatively, is only a reflection of themselves. It has nothing to do with me. Just like if I'm having a bad day and I want to be rude, that has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with me and how I'm feeling about myself and my life. So just not to take stuff too personal. It's this book called Mastery of Self, and also the 4 Agreements. One of the 4 agreements is to not take things too personal, because we're all reflections of each other, right? So I'm going to give you the energy that I only have in me. I'm only going to understand the things that I understand in myself. If I don't understand it in me, how can I understand it coming from you? I feel like I'm talking really fast, but I hope y'all really hearing me. What else? Control is one of my big things I really need to work on. But what's another thing? I feel like shyness. I don't know, is that something I need to work on? Yeah, I would say my shyness. So my shyness kind of crept up a lot in middle school, and I don't know if something happened like in elementary school that I don't remember which triggered it, but I just shut down. Like, I remember I had a social security, why would I really say social security? I had a social studies class, and my teacher would have these discussions where we all like sat in a circle and like everybody had to say something. I remember me and one of my other friends, I cannot remember her name, but love you, girl, because we stuck together and we both ain't say nothing that whole time. And I think we still got a grade for it because we like talked to the teacher like separately about the stuff we wanted to talk about. But yeah, like I never had a definition for the things I used to do, but it's called mutism, which I also put on the screen. It's kind of when you just literally go silent. Like, I used to be so shy that the first time I talked in school, like I would have to clear my throat because I forgot what it felt like to speak. Like, I was that quiet. And I had to break out of that because I remember my boyfriend, when we were getting together, and I started showing him like less shy, you know, the less shy side of me, and he was like, girl, you is not shy. And I'm like, yes, I actually am shy, but like I feel comfortable with you. And when I feel comfortable around people, or if I feel like I'm in a comfortable, safe environment, I'm more of myself. But as I started to grow and I'm getting older, like, respectfully, fuck everybody else. I'ma do me, I'ma be me, because the only person I'm hurting by trying to people please and make other people comfortable is myself. They feel good because I shut up when I need to shut up. I move out the way when I need to move out the way. I'm real nice and yes, yes, yes. No. Like Caesar said, no. No. All right. If y'all can't tell, I'm tired. I had a really long day today, and I low-key didn't even want to pick up this camera because I just be wanting excuses. I be making excuses like, oh, I'm just so sad I can't do this. Girl, if you don't pick up that camera, what happened at work, what happened throughout your day, the way that person treated you don't have nothing to do with you and your goals. You hear me? I'm speaking to me, but I'm also speaking to you. Remember that. What else? Shyness was a really big thing. Like I oh my gosh, and I hate when I get in those circumstances where I naturally just shut down and I just dim my light because I have so much to say. I feel like I've been talking real fast because I feel like it should have popped up already, like 4 or 5 minutes left. I just remembered perfectionism. I think talking to this guy, or we were like friends, something like that. Oh no, this wasn't an ex. Oh no, that was a whole different person, and that has nothing to do with the story. This was another. I was talking to a guy. This is the actual story. I was talking to a guy, and I remember, I don't know how we got to it, but I remember him specifically, and I remember learning this with him. And it wasn't nothing negative. Like, he didn't do anything negative, but it was more so he just reminded me, or from talking to him, I reminded myself that I had a problem with perfectionism. I had a problem with trying to be perfect. I had a problem with trying to say everything perfect, do everything perfect, be there, be everything, and be everything for everyone. Yes, and be everything for everyone perfectly. And anytime I wasn't perfect, or I didn't hold myself to my normal standards of people pleasing and being so happy and never being in a bad mood, it really hurt in the long end. Like, in the moment, it was normal. It was what I was used to doing. Like, I was always used to doing that. I was always used to putting on a smile even though I was sad. I was also always used to my mom yelling at us, talking down on us, saying just really rude, insulting stuff that you wouldn't want to hear from a parent, and walking away and smiling like ain't nothing happened, you know? Or like people disappointed me and me having to be like, oh, it's okay, I understand. I'm always the understanding person. I'm always the forgiving person. And I am a very forgiving person. Like, I forgive people. I don't hold grudges. And the real reason why I can't hold a grudge is because I can't remember shit. If I can't remember what you did, I can't hold the grudge, which I'm pretty sure God blessed me with that, because a lot of people, they hold on to grudges till they die. And I'm so grateful that I ain't gonna say I would never be like that, because it is, no, I really don't hold grudges. Like, eventually I move on. Like, I even had this situation with this girl one time. I know I'm going story time, I'm going this way, that way, and I got 3 minutes left. Anyway, let me wrap this up. I had a situation with this girl, and I was wrong. And in some aspects, she also was wrong. But I was like, one day I was just thinking, I was like, you know what? I should text her and apologize. And I text her and I apologize. And she texted me back and we had the same energy. Like, girl, that was so stupid. Why was we arguing about that? We both apologized. And we not like cool or nothing. But like, I think it was my senior year. Like, she was liking my pictures, scrolling up hard eyes. You know, just normal, cordial, casual stuff. And it was just like no bad blood, because it was never that deep. But at the moment when we were younger, like 2-3 years before that, we was her. But now we sitting back like it was never that deep. You know what I'm saying? Life is just too short. It's too short. And what I want to say to you, and what I also want to say to me, is to just be yourself and to continue to grow. Remember that people are not doing stuff to hurt you. God is putting these people in your life to help you grow. Some people are there for blessings or lessons or seasons or reasons. Did I just eat? No, I didn't eat that. I didn't make that up. That been a thing. People been saying that. So if someone is in your life for a lesson, take that lesson, move forward. If someone is there for a blessing, take that blessing and move forward. If someone is here for a lifetime, keep them in your life. You'll find these people in your life. But remember that every person that you encounter is either showing you something that you need to learn about yourself, or something you've been through, so maybe you can help them like go through it. Like, I used to be such an angry person. I used to just be angry, like always mad, always have an attitude. Like, no, I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. I'm gonna be happy and I'm gonna smile. But I got 1 minute left, so we're gonna wrap up that video. I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video, and I will see y'all next Wednesday with the next What Happens in the House Stays in the House, because the things that used to have in the house will no longer stay in the house. We are opening our mouths and we are expanding our brains or minds. I like minds. We are expanding our minds. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.